Okay, there are two types of absolute value inequalities that you're going to see. The first type is when the inequality is opening up away from the absolute value sign. In this case, to solve it, you first rewrite the entire inequality without absolute value signs. So we take the inside, 3x minus 1. So the absolute value of 3x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5 if 3x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5 and greater than or equal to negative 5. Okay, so what we do is we take the inside and scrunch it between the negative and the positive of this number. And now we just solve as usual. We add 1 to each part. So we get negative 4 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 6. And now we divide by 3. So we have negative 4 thirds is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 6 thirds, which is really equal to 2. In interval notation, we can write this as negative 4 thirds with a hard bracket, comma, 2. Okay, hard bracket means or equal to. It means that that endpoint is included. Okay, let's solve an absolute value inequality of the other type. Okay, let's solve the absolute value of 2 plus 4x is greater than 3. Okay, so you solve absolute value inequalities differently if the inequality is opening toward the absolute value. In this case, what we do is we take the inside 2 plus 4x. Oops. And we say, okay, 2 plus 4x is either greater than 3 or the inside of 2 plus 4x is less than the negative of this. Okay, so the inside is greater than that number or the inside is less than the negative of that number. And then we solve each of these. So subtract 2. We get 4x is greater than 3 minus 2, which is 1. Or dividing by 4, we get x is greater than 1/4. Or over here, we subtract 2. We get 4x is less than negative 5, which means that x, if we divide by 4, is less than negative 5/4. So the solution to this inequality here is the values of x greater than 1/4 and all the values of x less than negative 5/4. In interval notation, we write it like this. Start with the smaller side. So we have negative 5/4. Everything below negative 5/4, so that's the end. So negative infinity, comma, negative 5/4. And negative 5/4 is not included because this is not or equal to. It's a strict inequality. We use that with a round parenthesis. Remember, infinity and negative infinity always have round parentheses. Union, everything greater than 1/4. That means 1/4 all the way to infinity. Okay, so that's the interval notation for the solution here of this inequality.